Hi, I'm Casper Ruud, and today I'm listening and responding to some voice notes.
Do you regularly send voice notes?
Not as much as I know, like Spanish people, they love that stuff. But in Norway, I think we're more with writing. I lose patience quite quick.
Okay, whenever you're ready, let's play the first voice note.
Hey Casper, it's Alexander Makilda here. I have the honor to ask you a question, and for me it's always been really admiring to see you guys play for, I don't know, like 5 hours out there on the field. And I was wondering, do you have any techniques or something special you do to keep focused for that long?
Okay, that's a good question. I'm gonna have to think to answer. Hey Alex, nice to hear from you. Congrats on your spectacular year, by the way. It's been some weeks since you've had off, but I haven't seen you, so congratulations. And for us, obviously the Grand Slams, like you say, they can be pretty long, so you need to focus, you need to eat well. Luckily, we have some breaks in between games, so you can sit down and sort of listen to the music that they play in the crowd, but you're always sort of focused anyways, and I'm gonna be on court for either 2 or 5 hours, and I'm just gonna give my all. Try to focus so much on the ball that you can almost see the logo on the ball is something that has helped me keeping my focus. That was a long answer. Okay, next question.
Hi Casper, it's Dominic Thiem.
Okay.
How far can you jump on the Holmenkollen?
So I think you might need to explain what that question means.
That question means Holmenkollen is a Norwegian ski jump. It has like the view of the whole city on top of on this hill. And you know, I know Dominic loves watching ski jump, and I do myself. I like watching it during the winter, and I've never jumped though, so I'm gonna have to tell him. Hey Domi, thanks for that question. You know, I'm gonna have to disappoint you and say that I've never jumped out of the Holmenkollen ski jump. I'm too scared, and I don't think that normal people that doesn't know how to do that stuff should. But actually my grandfather has jumped, and he jumped, I think 106 meters. He's a ski jumper in our family. Second question? Third, sorry.
Hey Casper, this is Ada Stosme Hegerberg, and obviously I got some questions for you. First up, our country is most known for winter sports. So how does it feel to carry the flag so high in the tennis world? And now that you reached 2 Grand Slams finals, when do we see you mark history and win one? And to end on a good Norwegian note, alle I Norge veldig stolte av det, og vi heier alle masse på det.
Good question. Hey Ada, thank you for your question and nice words. It's always a great honor representing Norway and bearing the Norwegian flag wherever I go and you go as well. I know you play for a club, but mostly, but you play sometimes for a national team as well as I do. But to me, everywhere I go on the scoreboard, they always bring the Norwegian flag up, so it's always great. And the goal and dream is obviously to see the flag being raised on the pole or on the bar in a Grand Slam final one day. It means that you won, and that's sort of why I play. That's why I work hard every day to win the biggest tournaments. And I was rather close last year, and I'm going to try my best. Hopefully this year or in the doesn't really matter when, if it ever happens. But I'm going to try my best and make that happen. So yeah. Maybe see you in Norway this summer. All right, question 4.
Hey Casper, this is Victor Hovland. If you could choose to be the world #1 in tennis or golf, what would you choose?
Wow, that's a great question. That's a good question from Victor. I'm gonna have to really think hard now. All right, thanks Victor for your question. Best question so far, or toughest question so far for sure. #1 in the world in golf or tennis. I've been much closer in tennis than in golf, obviously, so I think it's gonna have to be tennis for me because I've been so close but I haven't got there yet, while the golf world #1 ranking will continue to be a dream until the day I die. So I'm hopefully gonna get one of them one time, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with tennis, even though golfing is not a bad option either. I hope you get to world #1 as well, and that we both together could experience that feeling. So good luck for the rest of the year, and hopefully see you soon, and maybe in Norway this summer.
Hi Casper, it's Stevie McManaman here. The Champions League final's coming up on the 10th of June in Istanbul, as you probably know. But which previous Champions League winner inspires you the most, and why?
Oh, good question. I'm gonna go for the Norwegian one. Hey Steve, thanks for your question. I love watching the Champions League. This year is gonna be a great final with my fellow Norwegian in it, Haaland, or Haaland as we say in Norway. And I'm gonna be cheering for him, obviously. And the previous champions that have inspired me is gonna have to be a Norwegian that as well. I'm gonna go for Liverpool's John Arne Riise. He's a really fun guy. I've been playing golf with him a couple times, and he's just always super positive. And I haven't necessarily sort of taken too much sort of from his football to my tennis, but just he's an overall great guy, and I think he sort of put Norway on the map those years ago when he won, and the final was crazy. I mean, coming down from 0-3 in Istanbul, and the final is in Istanbul this year as well. So let's see if there's some more magic there. But yeah, I'm gonna go for good friend John and my good Norwegian friend. Right, the last one.
Hi Casper, Tom Christensen, Denmark, Le Mans 24-hour winner, now turned Eurosport presenter. I have a question to you, and that is, we have seen a big increase in Scandinavian stars shine over the last few years in many sports. And why do you think we are starting to see even more superstars from our lovely part of the world?
Hey Tom, thanks for your question. Yeah, it's great. I mean, Scandinavia is a beautiful place on earth that we're from, and I always found it interesting that the Swedes had so many former players, former world number ones, former top 10 players in the world, and they had they've had Zlatan dominating football for many years. So I was sort of thought it's time for Norway and Denmark to sort of step up, and then obviously with Caroline Wozniacki being world number one and winning Grand Slam, she sort of started the whole thing, I guess. And then Norway, we're doing pretty good these days. Haaland in soccer, Victor Hovland in golf, Ingebrigtsen brothers running, Warholm running, and there's still a lot of people I haven't even mentioned in Denmark, with Holger, and it's just a lot of great guys these days and doing well in sports. So I don't know about Denmark, but in Norway we have a very good community. We have an Olympic fitness center that most of our athletes practice in and work out in. So anytime I go there, I would meet people like Karsten Warholm, or a former, gold medalist in running or whatever, rowing, and it's always just great to sort of connect and be inspired by each other. And sometimes maybe the alpine skiing team is there lifting weights, and I'm there doing running, and we can talk and chat during our breaks. So I think we have a really good training community in Norway. I'm not sure how it is in Denmark and in Sweden, but I think for Norway that's a big part of the reason why a lot of Norwegians are doing well. We're almost like we're training together in a way, even though we do all separate sports, and it's just really motivating. Yeah. Well, many good questions, good people that you gathered, so it was fun.
Much better than me asking you questions.
Yeah, that was. I'm sure you would do well, but that was some really cool questions from cool people.